Yeah, so there's just no way. Sonic movie 3, it's already been 1 year. 1 year, yes. Like, just saying that, isn't that kind of crazy, y'all? Like, this movie literally just came out. It feels like it was just, like, the other month. But I still remember those moments where we were waiting for info about the movie and we were just getting nothing. Like, we were in the droughts of this movie, and it's crazy. And we finally got the trailer of it, like back in August of 2024. Seeing the trailer, seeing how the movie is gonna be like, getting the vibe of the movie, and it really delivered. It really delivered. You got the references. You got Shadow talking, Keanu talking. Keanu, man. Keanu is something. Keanu is something. He was born to play. Let me tell you, he was born to play that character. He was born. I feel like y'all can agree. Y'all can agree because he was like the top pick for it. But one thing I also just noticed, first and foremost, is like I didn't really get a chance to really talk about this film, and obviously you guys seen like my reactions towards this film. Very, very cool film, very peak film, matter of fact, peak film, and I was really hyped about this movie, and yeah, I never really talked about it, and I thought, you know, why not talk about it a year later, since now is around the time of Christmas. You guys might see this after Christmas though, maybe. But yeah, for the second thing, actually, I was about to say first. Second thing, if you guys have not subscribed, subscribe to your boy right now, because we're trying to hit 3K and I have something planned for 3K. And yeah, obviously if you guys like me as a person, I'm starting to get active and stuff. But you know, seeing you guys hear me out, seeing you guys like, you know, watch me is really amazing on this journey. So it means a lot. Hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get into this, right? Sonic movie 3. I don't even know where to freaking start. It's like Sonic movie 3 was truly amazing. Let me tell y'all exactly how this went down. So I got into the theater. I got to the theater a bit late, mind you. I got to the theater a bit late, like at least like 3 minutes or 4 minutes late. I see Shadow already in the water capsule where they're holding him in, and he's already angry. He's already like filled with rage and all that stuff. And that's where it hit me so much. Where, yo, this movie is really here. Like, I'm really seeing Sonic movie 3 like right now. Like, you ever like have that feeling where when you're watching a movie, like you're like, dang, this is actually happening, kind of thing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. I was feeling that excitement. And I was like, oh, okay, where's my seat? Where's my seat? Oh, okay, right here. All right, cool. And then I just see Shadow break out the glass, and it was just, ooh. That scene in particular, that's exactly how you start an opening cutscene to a movie. And he takes care of all the soldiers left and right, and he just busts out the friggin' prison hall. Like, yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, I guess I would just leave it at that, because talking about that scene particularly, it would just leave us to talk about it for hours and hours. And yeah, but for one of also a good scene that was in that film was definitely the Sonic and Shadow chase when they were in Tokyo. That scene in particular was just insane. And seeing the VFX, seeing how the illusion was, how Sonic like running around, dodging through cars, obstacles, like you really get the sense of speed in that. And I honestly thought that was like really close to how we had cutscenes like back in the day, you know, in the 2000s, where it's like you could feel the sense of speed and all that type of stuff, you know. It was just really cool to look at. And then you see Sonic says what's it called? He said Oh, okay. I actually forgot what he said, but he's like, oh, head talk to another. Who does your highlights? And then Shadow just says, the more you talk, the harder I want to hit you. Like that part, like, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty sick. It was really sick. You know, them trash talking each other. Yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we definitely like to see. And then we go from that and then to the Akira slide. Like, that was insane. That was so crazy. Everybody in my theater was like legit popping off and stuff. And yeah, bro, that was honestly it. That was low-key it. That scene in particular, I still go back into watching the movie and go back to see that clip, and it's insane. It's insane. Let me know also, y'all, what is y'all favorite scene in the movie? I know for some it might be obvious, but I'm still curious because some people will have their own different scenes in the movie, and yeah, let me know in the comments or what's your favorite scene in the film, and yeah. Now it is just time for peak fiction. What I mean, this scene was peak fiction. This scene was peak fiction, and I'm sure you guys probably already freaking know what I'm talking about. And yes, it was when Super Sonic and Super Shadow was fighting. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my freaking god. I wish I could low-key go back into just rewatching that for the first time, and I'm sure you guys would also too. Like, y'all, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yo, like, even too, leave me in the comments, like, how was I even feeling during the scene? Like, this scene was for generations. Like, this scene was just for generations, bro. And it's like, seeing that scene where Sonic was transforming and then Shadow just rised up as if, like, you know, he just came out of a grave or something, and just like, yo, what was that about you said? And then Super Sonic goes in for the punch, and then he blocks it with the one hand, and bro was not even looking at him. He just said, oh, my bad.
You were right about one thing. This ends now.
What? That was crazy. That was crazy. And him saying this ends now, like, I was waiting for him to say that, and then for them to change from the trailer to it being like him in a super form in the final movie, that was also crazy to see. That was also crazy to see, y'all. That was insane. Oh man. And to just top upon all the hype, later on, Shadow just realizes that, like, hey, maybe I don't gotta be evil, maybe I don't gotta be doing this, right? And then when Sonic says, one more thing I learned is when you really screw something up, you can't fix it on your own. And you know what they decide to do? Do the exact freaking pose as when Sonic and Shadow was dabbing up at the end of Sonic Adventure 2. I lost it. We all lost it. We all freaking lost it. Like, that was peak. That was so peak. I wish we could feel that again. That part right there, you hear Living Learn playing in the background. That has to be like top 10 cinema experiences ever. Top 10. And honestly, I'm not even like the biggest Sonic Adventure 2 glazer, but I just know that someone who grew up playing Sonic Adventure 2 and seeing that, I just know they cried. They cried seeing that. And then, you know, they're Super Sonic and Super Shadow, they pretty much are just, you know, teaming up. And then when they finish beating up all those robots Dr. Eggman and Jerry were throwing at them, they do the Sonic and Shadow pose to top it all off. And it's like, I was already hyped for them doing that, but then when they actually finished it off with the pose from Sonic Adventure 2, the iconic pose of all time, The most iconic pose in Sonic history. I don't care what y'all say. That was so peak. Anyway, I hope you guys loved that yap session. But, you know, of course, we got the post-credit scene for Sonic Movie 3, which showed off Amy and Metal Sonic, and those two was very hyped to see. I'm very happy that, you know, Amy Rose is finally going to be introduced, and, you know, Metal Sonic, which probably is going to be like the main villain of the show, most likely, yeah, because Sonic CD, or like they're following off of Sonic Heroes, whatever thing they're saying, because they honestly be saying both. I feel like they might take elements of both, but let's see, we'll see. But it was very hyped to see, and yeah, I think for a con of this movie, I would say, is really just the way how the movie was also paced. The movie came out to be at least an hour and 50 minutes. Yeah. And honestly, I was thinking ideal, at least like 2 hours, 30 minutes, or maybe even a 3-hour movie before we seen the trailers. Because I'm thinking, if we're going to really do the Sonic Adventure 2 route, we're going to have everyone, right? But, you know, obviously, that will also cost a lot of money to do all those characters. So I guess they probably just have to, you know, bring it down. Just add in Shadow and then add in Amy and Metal Sonic in the end, which makes sense. But yeah, I think it was definitely the pacing part of that film. You know, when it came down to that, I think Sonic Movie 2 did that a bit better in terms of pacing, because, you know, when Shadow beat up Tom and stuff, I was curious to see like how they might go about it. Are we going to see scenes in Tom in the hospital? But instead, we just did not get that at all. We just straight up just swapped the scene so quickly, and then in the end, we get to see, oh yeah, Tom is doing all right, I guess. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm gonna leave it off there. Yeah, I pretty much said all the things that I thought of the movie, and for what I have to say from out of 10. This movie is a 9 out of 10. Basically, peak. You know? Peak. But anyways, hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this yap session. Continue. If you guys like my yap sessions about Sonic, like, look, I could try and do this for a long time. Just let me know. And, yeah. See you guys. Peace.